Hi, this is Doc Sween with a managerial accounting example. We're looking at cost, volume, profit, or sometimes called break-even point analysis. Saucy Dog's Barbecue sells a pulled pork sandwich entree, which includes a pulled pork sandwich, homemade potato chips, and a beverage for $10 per serving. Variable costs associated with one serving amount to $8. Fixed costs are estimated to be $8,000 per month. To keep things simple, assume Saucy Dogs sells only this single entree. The first part of this problem asks, how many servings must Saucy Dogs sell in 1 month to break even or achieve a profit of zero? Okay, well, in order to do this, you need to remember a pretty complicated formula. It's based on this formula right here. That's right. Sales minus costs equals profit. Now, it does get a little more complicated than that, but it is based on this. Let's break this down a little bit more. Sales minus variable costs minus fixed costs equals profit. Okay? Now, let's say we let X equal sales in units. Well, if X equals sales in units, and we're selling these entrees for $10, total sales would be 10x. By the same token, total variable cost would be 8x, and we know total fixed costs are estimated to be $8,000, and at the break-even point, profits are zero. Okay, so if we set this up in a formula, it would look like this. 10x, which is sales, minus 8x, which is variable cost, minus 8,000, which is fixed cost, equals zero. Okay? So we can 10x minus 8x is 2x. Okay, 2x, that's actually called the contribution margin per unit. Okay, something to remember. So 2x minus 8,000 equals 0. And then a little math magic here. 2x equals 8,000. You just added 8,000 to each side. And then divide each side by 2. And you get x equals 8,000 divided by 2. This is actually our shortcut for break-even point. The shortcut, fixed cost divided by contribution margin per unit. All right. And then we just 8,000 divided by 2, 4,000 is my break-even point. So if we sell 4,000 entrees in 1 month, we'd break even or have a profit of zero. The second part of this problem asks how many servings to achieve a profit of $1,000 per month. Okay, so we can just change this formula right here. Instead of making profit zero, we're going to make it 1,000. Okay, so 10x minus 8x minus 8,000 equals 1,000. Okay, so I can reduce that to 2x equals 9,000. And x equals 9,000 divided by 2. I'm going to move this shortcut here and to show you a different shortcut. I'll put it in up here so you can see it. Move that over a little bit. This shortcut right here is fixed cost plus desired profit. That's the 9,000 divided by contribution margin per unit. Okay. And then we'll just solve that. And we get x equals 4,500 servings. So in order to achieve a profit of $1,000, we need to sell 4,500 servings. Now I just moved this over here, this data over here, so I could solve this using Excel. Now I want to emphasize that the important thing about this is to understand the logic underlying it. If you can understand the logic, the more you can understand that, the less you have to memorize. Okay? Now, and Excel is a very useful tool, but I'd rather you understand this than be able to just pop numbers in Excel, okay? All right, so what I've done here is I've got my data. Here's the selling price, variable cost per serving, the fixed cost, and desired profit break even is 0. So I'm going to set up a formula here based on my shortcut, which is I'm going to do paren, I'm going to do fixed cost plus profit, close paren, okay? And then I'm going to divide that by my contribution margin per unit, which is selling price minus variable cost. So that gives me contribution margin per unit. Then I hit Control Enter, and then I've got 4,000 servings to break even. Now, if I want, this is where Excel is really nice. If I want desired profit of 1,000, I'll just put it in my data, and the answer flows through. You can do other types of what-if analysis with Excel. Let's say if I reduced my selling price to $9.50, okay, I'd have to sell 6,000 servings in order to get a desired profit of 1,000. Right? If I wanted to break even, I'd have to sell about 5,333 servings. Okay. All right. Next video, I'm going to look at some other variations with break-even analysis. Okay. See you next time.